I think it's fine.
Okay, we're rolling.
If I look crusty, I look crusty.
You see?
What is that?
Oh, that's not what I feel. You have the thing in your neck. What?
I don't know if it's a pimple or a bug bite. I'm breaking down pieces of my talk in these pretty... Hi guys, welcome to episode number 12. This month we are talking all about my marketing strategies that I used in the beginning of my business to see growth from 0 to 6 figures in 365 days. This is one of my most popular talks that I give at sold out conferences every year, and I'm breaking down pieces of my talk in these free videos for you for Happy Hour with Hope. Today we're going to talk about the second marketing strategy that I believe contributed to my success in the first year, and that is the relationships that I built with my vendors. I am a huge believer that if you are serving your clients well and have an amazing relationship and experience with your clients, you should be doing the same exact things for the vendors that you work with on wedding days, with portrait sessions, and throughout your business with networking in general. Because I'm a huge believer that people in the industry can send you just as much work, just as many clients, and just as much income as the clients that you've worked with and their friends that they are referring. So if you are not loving on the vendors that you work with well, you're missing out on opportunities for growth and income in your business. So I'm going to talk about 3 ways that I believe you can love your vendors well and create an experience for your vendors that encourages them to share about you, to share the images that you've worked on together, and to send referrals to your business the same way that your past clients do. Before you continue, make sure you pause the video and download the free guide below because it's going to contain questions, links, information, and things to help you implement these concepts in your business. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that I believe that you can do in your business to love on your vendors well is collect their Instagrams and their contact information before you ever work with them. And what I mean by that is before a wedding day, I send a questionnaire to my bride and my groom to collect a ton of information from them to help me prepare for their wedding day. And one of the most important sections of that questionnaire is the vendor information. I ask for all of their vendors, from catering to planning to venue to hair and makeup, and I ask them for their links and their email. And that way I have access to those vendors so that I can continue to share with them, continue to interact with them, and work with them throughout the entire client experience. But step number 1 is to collect that information before you ever work with them. The second thing you can do to love on your vendors well is to deliver images the night of the wedding or the night of the portrait session. Because what I do is after a wedding day and after a portrait session, I collect images that are my favorites and I upload them to a sneak peek gallery that I send my clients the night of the wedding or the portrait session. And if I wanted to just send it to my clients, that would be great because I'm really loving my clients well in that situation. But if I want to really double up on the amount of referrals and the amount of income I could be bringing in through these referrals, I'm going to go ahead and send those to the vendors that I worked with on that wedding day or that portrait session too. I'll send it to my client and I will CC the planner and the venue specifically that I worked with that day. And then they will get images the night of to be sharing, because if they didn't get the gallery of images from me, they would have no pictures of their work from that wedding day to share. So I deliver images the night of so that those, not only my clients are sharing those images, but the vendors that I worked with are sharing those images too. And the last thing that you can do to love on your vendors well and encourage them to help you build your business and send you referrals is to credit them when you share on your blog and when you share on social media. Because if you're working with them, if you're loving them well, if you're sending them images, you should also be crediting them for the work that you've done with them, the same way you expect them to credit you for the images that they're sharing. So when I share a sneak peek the night of a wedding or portrait session, I tag all of the vendors that I worked with that day because I've collected the information beforehand to make that easy on myself. I do the same thing in my blog post. I link all of the vendors that I worked with the entire day. And if that wedding gets published, I will share all of the vendors in that as well, because I don't only want them to find it online and be excited about the opportunity to collect those images and work with me. I want them to get the credit and be excited about working with me in the future because I'm loving them well by giving them credit for the work that they've done. I hope this video was helpful, guys. I'm really excited to see you next week, and I hope you work on that free workbook below in the meantime.